Come on in, come on in. Hey, welcome on in, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you for joining the live. How are you doing today? Where are you joining from? All right, so while everybody's waiting to come in the room, so today is Friday. It's been a very long week, and the purpose of tonight's live is just me showing you guys my weekly beard maintenance routine. So for those who are familiar with me, my name is Darius, and I am a part of Ocean View brand. And one of the things that I, typically touch on is like hair growth, my hair growth journey, and, just overall hair maintenance. So a lot of the content and a lot of lives that, I discuss is going to be centered around hair care. So this week, as everybody, or for those who know me, they know that I, weight train a lot throughout the week. I'm lifting weights, I'm doing HIIT exercises, I'm doing a lot of cardio. So, while all of that is going on, I'm constantly sweating throughout the week. And of course, I shower on a day-to-day basis. And, my beard gets washed, but it doesn't necessarily receive like a thorough deep cleaning. So tonight's session is just going to be me showcasing like my routine whenever I'm just giving my beard the love and attention it needs. It's been about a week since I've had, conducted any beard maintenance. Hey, welcome on in, everybody. How y'all doing today? Hey, how's it going? I appreciate y'all for joining. So I'm just touching on what I'm about to do. I'm about to show you guys my process, my weekly beard maintenance. So as I was just saying, I weight train a lot throughout the week. And I'm constantly sweating, and of course I take showers and make sure my hygiene is intact. But once a week I make sure I give my beard a deep clean, like to the surface, where I wash it and just give it some love and nurture it. So yes, I am going to shave because I look rough. I look very rough. I look like a werewolf. So yes, that is a part of tonight's live as well. I'm going to show you like my routine when it comes to washing and shaving and just staying in, making sure my hygiene is up to par. So I definitely, like rocking the beard, the look, but the person that I am, I like to keep it intact. So this is, me sharing with you guys my routine. So I'm located in Central Texas. And yes, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a gym guy. I actually just got into weight training last year. Over the years, I've always just did like boxing fitness, hitting the heavy bag, learning like the basic fundamentals of boxing. I did some sparring years ago. And so I'm a real big fan of boxing. I respect the sport of boxing. So I've always done like the boxing workouts, routines. I always did, jogging, sprinting, things of that nature. So last year, I wanted to see how my body would react to weight training. Like I've always, I would go to the gym with like some friends and, lift weights, but I never did it with actual training. So last year was the first year I actually, hired a trainer, which it's been amazing just to have somebody to hold you accountable and to, give you that extra push. So I'm rolling into my second year of weight training. So I do it 6 days a week. So yeah, with all the sweat and product buildup and things of that nature, I like to keep my hygiene intact, especially when it comes to the beard, so it's not smelly or you have crumbs or anything in it. Okay, cool. You said you used to. Hey, Claudia Rodriguez, how you doing? Hello to you as well. I haven't gone to the gym. I have kind of no reason to work out. I'm really skinny. Man, that's amazing. I wish I was real skinny. I used to be skinny, like for the longest. I think my metabolism kicked in when I was like, or it slowed down, I guess, whenever I was around 25. That's where it really like slowed down a lot. And I could used to, back in there, I could eat anything. And it was just, I wouldn't pick up no pounds. But once I hit the age 25, any little thing I ate, bread, rice, pastas, it just stuck to me. And it's hard to get off. So that's one of my weaknesses now is those carbs. So I try to stay away from the carbs and try to just, take them in moderation. Yeah, so. But yeah, I actually enjoy the weight training though. It's definitely been really mind over matter, to be honest with you. A lot of at first, I'll say for like the first 2 months when I first started weight training, it was very difficult. I would be like super gassed, almost passed out on the floor, like laying there sweating. It took me about a couple months to get acclimated to like that gym environment and just, that high intensity. So after a while, the weights became lighter and it's just more so mind over matter, not necessarily like lifting heavy weights. It's just, being able to push through the adversity. It's an adventure for sure. Most definitely. Most definitely. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much what I do as far as like beard maintenance. A boy slapped me in the face when I was younger and I dated him, but I have a new boyfriend. Man, that's unfortunate to hear. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you recover from that and, are able to deal with that, mentally, now in today's day. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. But that's awesome that you got a new boyfriend. That's awesome. Hopefully he's not abusive to you like your previous boyfriend. So that's good. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, that's not good. We definitely don't condone violence, towards anyone. So, all right, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do. I'm gonna flip the camera around right quick so you can get the full context. So it's quite simple. I just take like a little washcloth, run some hot water, make sure it's like extremely hot. So the purpose of the towel is just essentially to, put on my face to open up the pores. And that way, once I apply like the shaving cream, it like takes it in a lot better. So this is essentially step one. I just take the towel, place it over my face like so. Get those pores to open up. And I keep it real basic too when it comes to like shaving. I used to have like some real fancy razors, but I ended up losing them somehow. I can't remember, but one of my favorite razors that I used to use was a bevel razor. It kind of reminds you of like the classic, like I don't know what year, but more so like classic barbershop style razors. But nowadays I keep it real simple with like a double blade razor, as well as like this. I think this is, I forget what the brand this is, Gillette. So I use these two. I use this double blade razor, which are like more of the cheaper razors that you can find like in like a multi pack. I use this razor on like my mustache because it's real good at trimming it. And I use more so this razor for like underneath my neck and to kind of like outline my beard around the around that surface. Yeah, you could definitely tell someone these steps. So, like I said, first things first, apply a hot towel to open up the pores, and then I'm honestly not like a specific shaving cream type of person. I just use any old shaving cream, to be honest with you. I'll take like a little shaving cream, put it in the cap, and just rub my hands together. But yeah, while y'all still here, I definitely appreciate y'all for sticking around and listening to me on this lovely Friday evening. I know it may be Saturday where some of y'all are at, or if y'all on the West Coast, 2 hours behind East Coast. You guys are an hour ahead of where I'm at. But yeah, definitely give the live a like if you haven't so already, and if you're new to the live, subscribe to the channel. Ocean View Brand. Ocean View Brand is a 360 wave brand that offers elite 360 wave products. However, we also offer a lot of hair care tip content on YouTube, memes, just all type of engaging, entertaining content on the channel. So you guys should definitely check it out. So it's a lot of hair care tips, hair growth, how to prevent hair thinning, hair shedding, how to grow your hair back. How to take care of your 360 waves, what products to use. So it's basically a channel centered around hair, and as you can see, like hair maintenance, whether it's your beard, mustache, what have you. So I just add it on like this. And I'm not necessarily washing my beard yet. I'm just more so shaving, because after I get done shaving, that's when I'm going to wash my beard, so I can really scrub and get down to the bottom surface, or like the skin surface of my beard. So I'm just more so applying the shaving cream, and my pores are already opened up for the most part. So I'll just hit it one more time with the towel. And then another thing I like to do as well that I almost forgot to mention, I like to run my razors under hot water. So that way, whenever I'm beginning to shave, it's a lot smooth. It's a lot smoother. It's not going to get caught on anything, or it's not going to cut me. Because when you're shaving, sometimes that will happen. You will get like a little nick, or you'll get cut. So I like to run my razor blades from my razors like under hot water. And then you said I am a woman, so I can't really shave. I know some do, so I know there are some women that may get facial hair, not as much as as a man would get, but some do have like little thin mustaches that they have to keep intact, as far as like shaving it periodically. So yeah, I'll just basically come through, and I will hit. Like I said, I typically use this one for like my mustache only, but sometimes I will come through and just do like a light outline of the beard. So if y'all see me making like weird faces, these are my like shaving faces. So don't judge me. Like if you see me sticking my lips out, or like doing like awkward positions, it's just to like tighten up my skin, or like maneuver my lips a certain way so I don't end up cutting too much hair off. You said I have a blonde one so no one can see it. You have a blonde, what's that, a mustache? Or a blonde? It's short though, and yeah. Okay, dope, dope. So it's just a light outline here. And you can see, you can probably see the line coming together. I'm real surgical with this thing, so I probably should have been a barber, or may have been a barber in my past life, because I'm real good at the precision and like the actual like lines, or at least I like to think. So you guys be the judge of it and let me know how it's coming along. So I'll just hit like the outline. As you can see, I'm starting up here. I kind of just angle it around and go on into the mustache. So this is where I take a little more time and skill at, because I don't want to cut too much mustache off. So I like to be very patient when it comes to the mustache. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking silly for like the next week and a half. That's typically how long it takes me like to regrow my mustache after I mess it up. Yeah, for sure. You look like a good barber and the lines are very straight. I appreciate that. Thank you, Elijah. So I'll wipe off some of that shaving cream so I can see exactly what I'm doing. But disregard the faces. This is just something I do to make sure I'm intact. So I'll pull my skin back so that way I'm getting rid of all that extra hair that you see like up in this region. So that's why I'm pulling back my skin. I know it probably looks weird because I'm making these weird faces, but that's what you have to do whenever you're shaving, to make sure that you don't mess up. Because what you don't want to do is mess up and then you have to cut it all off and start all over again. Yeah, it would be a good barber saying all those little spots. Yep. So I basically just got the foundation. You can kind of see it like starting to come together already. And like I said, I'm just going to add a little more shaving cream. And now I'm going to use my big razor here. And this is just more so to really hit on those areas to define that line that I made. So I'll also turn it upside down and shave upwards. So I really don't bump up like a lot of people or some people do. So I can like shave against the grain and it won't bother me. It won't cause like bumps or anything. So my skin is fairly decent when it comes to shaving. It doesn't have any like adverse effects like some. I know I've had friends where if a razor even touched any part of their neck or face, it'll cause like huge bumps. You see I'm eating because I'm a big bat. What are you eating? What you smashing on over there? What you got? What's on the menu for tonight? And I like to get up in this area as well. So in order for me to do that, I have to like stick my tongue like on the inside of my mouth in that area, just so I don't cut myself. And that was one of the reasons why I heated up the razor with the hot water, because if I were to do that same shaving motion without the razor being, hot and lubricated from the water, it would nick me. It would cut me. All right, so I'm gonna hit the mustache one more time. You said you eating nachos? Okay, dope, dope. Friday night snack, Friday night meal. Is that dinner or is that just a snack? And where y'all joining from? Let me know where y'all joining from. Like what city, what state, what country? I'm curious to know where y'all joining from. I mean, tacos is on the menu. Okay, dope. I love tacos. It's one of my favorite foods, actually, especially authentic tacos. Authentic tacos with cilantro and onions, for sure. Okay, Korea, dope, dope. South Korea. I used to be in Korea back in, I think it was like 2009, 2010. Yeah, from 2009 to 2010, I was in Korea. So great experience. I think I'm about to get off the phone, but have a good night. Okay, most definitely. I appreciate you for coming through and showing some love. And happy Valentine's Day tomorrow to you as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate the subscription as well. Yeah, definitely not North Korea. Yeah, for sure. Yep. So are you in the military? Yeah, definitely not North Korea because of the. How close are you to the DMZ? Oh, you're on a trip. Cool, cool. How long you been out there? I don't know, a week? Okay, cool, man. Yeah, Korea is definitely a dope place. I wish I would have took more advantage of a lot of the things that Korea had to offer while I was out there. But I definitely traveled around a lot. Went down to Seoul. I was actually in the Camp Hovey area, which is, I forget the name of the city. I think it was called like, man, I don't even want to butcher the name. It was like Itaewon, around there. Um, but yeah, definitely had a good time out there. Great memories. But yes, Seoul was definitely a great city as well. A lot of great food. Definitely a great culture. All right, so I got up under here. Now it's time to get underneath here. As you can see, that's where it's wild at underneath there. It looks rough. What made you take a trip to Korea? Is it business or just, okay, originally from Texas? Awesome, awesome. What part of Texas, if you don't mind me asking? I always wanted to go there. Okay, cool. Yep. Same with me. That's one of the reasons why I chose to go there. I had the option to either go to Germany or Korea, but I thought Korea would have been a better experience, which I think I was right. But so to get up under here, I typically just, move this up, move my beard up, and just get up under there the best way I can. It looks like a jungle up under there. I forget I moved somewhere when I was like 2. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to line up like my neck underneath. Yeah, the other OG is back. So I'm basically just lifting up my beard, kind of like guiding the line against like my jawline here, if you can see here. I'm just getting rid of the excess. Hair underneath. Like I said, I'm just cleaning up as much as possible to get up under there. Yeah, yay. The other OG is back. I changed my mind, I'm back. Dope, I appreciate you for coming back, man. Definitely appreciate it. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all chose to come here and support, and I definitely appreciate it, and it doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you. So I just got up under here roughly. I'm gonna go back up under there, underneath here again, clean it up one more time. And then once I do that, then I'll be ready to wash it. So it's feeling pretty smooth right now. Are y'all live every night or day? No, not necessarily, but that is something that we are looking to do, to start going live more, just to let people know that we are actually, excuse me, real people behind the brand, Ocean View brand. We've been around since like 2017, and we're just now, starting to, just interact with people more and just let them know like a lot of things that we do outside of just products, and and show them how deeply rooted we are into like the hair, culture, and just showcasing like lifestyle. So yeah, we may start going live a lot more, and you may see like other people outside of me as well be on the live. But typically on YouTube, you will see me a lot more. I'm starting to sweat. It's starting to get hot in here from this hot water. So I think I've cleaned up under here the best of my ability. And my goal for under here was to just basically clean up as much as I could. Not to get it perfect, but to get it cleaned up as much as possible. All right, so mustache looks okay, but I'm not done with it yet though. I'm not done. That was just the beginning part of the process. So the next part of the process is I take some alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, or however you pronounce it, ISO, whatever. I'm not even gonna try, but just alcohol. And I have like some little trimmers, right? So I always like to sterilize the blade. And you can hear like the motor speed up a little bit better. And I like to trim my mustache. I have a weird mustache, like the hairs stick out. They're real pointy. So I'm gonna try to turn to the side so you can see what I'm talking about. My hairs are like real pointy. So I have to trim my mustache like so. I'm basically getting all that overhang, the hairs that are hanging over my lip. I got like a little gray hair right there. Y'all can probably see it. I'm gonna try to see. I just knocked that one off. I just went back 2 years for knocking off that gray hair. Y'all missed it. I just trimmed the gray hair, so I just got 2 years back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate you for coming back in. So right now I'm just going over my mustache. I'm catching all those little hairs that that are hanging over my lip, because I have some real like pointy and straight hair. Like I said, y'all gotta excuse me with the faces. These faces are necessary in order to make sure I don't mess up. All right. So what I'm doing now, I'm just outlining my mustache, getting it cleaned up even more. And while I'm here, knock off some of them hairs off the ears, so I'm not looking like a troll. Knock off some of them ear hairs. I just brush back over my beard arch, or whatever you want to call it, with the liners. So I'm knocking off all the wild hairs off my mustache. And for the most part, that's that. I feel bad. It's just me on here. No, it's all good. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. You're definitely a real one for sticking around, so I appreciate that. Welcome on in, guys. I appreciate y'all for joining tonight's live. So I'm just to reiterate what we're doing. I'm basically showing you guys my beard maintenance routine, so you guys can see what it looks like on a weekly basis, as far as like making sure that the beard's intact, the hygiene's intact, and everything's looking groomed. So I just finished shaving. So I lined up my mustache. I'm not done yet because I still have to wash my beard. So now I'm gonna get into the fun part. So now that it's time to wash my beard, this is the product that I use from Ocean View. It's called Beard Bath. So beard bath is good for, strengthening your beard. It helps also soften your beard if you have like a rough beard, like how I do. Like my beard hair and my mustache hair is very coarse and it's rough. So this is actually a 2-in-1. It cleanses and conditions, and it helps stop like with the frizziness, and it just has a lot of good properties to it. It has a pepperminty type smell. You can see it here. And a little goes a long way. So typically I'll take some beard bath and I'll just rub it in like this. And you can feel it working right away because of the peppermint oil, which I believe is an essential oil. And I'm giving it a good scrub. I'm gonna give my beard a good scrub because, like I said, it's been a lot of sweat from being on the Stairmaster for like 30 to 40 minutes each session. Just dripping sweat. I'm a person that sweats from the forehead, as you can see. I'm sweating now. One, because it's hot in here because I've been running this hot water. But I sweat a lot, and oftentimes that gets in the beard. And even though, you shower on a day-to-day basis, you just don't really get to clean it. Like the shower is not going to clean it as good as like a good scrub going to do. So I like to give it a good scrub during my beard maintenance session each week. And the beard bath smells good. It smells real like pepperminty. Has a real like masculine smell to it. So it suds up real good too. I want to be a YouTuber, but I'm too scared. I'll get hated on. Hey man, I can kind of relate. Because I used to think the same thing. I used to be scared to go live just because I felt like people would judge me. But honestly, I think you could do it. All you have to do is just be yourself. And if people don't like it, oh well. Just stay true to who you are. Where people get lost at is when they try to be somebody else, or try to act like somebody else, or act like a character or a different personality that's not them. That's where it usually gets slippery at. But as long as you're being your true, authentic self, people will gravitate to you. So I think you could be an amazing YouTuber. You said you need a hookup yourself. What's going on, Clinton? Clinton Welton. Appreciate you for dropping in on the live. So, oh yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. Yeah, definitely see how your boyfriend feels about it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Or a best friend or boyfriend. My apologies. So yeah, next thing that I do is I take my Ocean View washing style brush, which is good at getting to like the skin surface level of your beard. I typically use this like when I'm washing my hair and like scrubbing my scalp, but this is good for getting to like the skin surface of my beard as well. So it gets past all the hair, and I can actually like scrub like any dead skin away, or any debris. So I'll come in here, and the teeth on this washing style brush is actually it's going through the hair and getting to my skin. So as I'm scrubbing, you'll probably see my beard start to form and look like I'm a billy goat. Bestie, I meant to put best friend. Okay, I got you. So I just come up under here. And I'm gonna grab the mustache too. And give it a good scrub. Because like I said, it's been a long week of weight training and sweating and just, oils and all type of just, debris and product just sitting in there. Awesome. Now, do you watch Has Been Hotel? I think, am I pronouncing that right? Has Been Hotel? No, I've never seen it before. Which platform is it on? Is it on like Netflix or Prime? Which platform? Netflix? I haven't seen it though. What is it about? Without, giving away the entire show. Prime, be warned, is very explicit. No, I haven't seen it yet, but I'll definitely check it out. I'm always looking for like new shows to binge watch. Or one of the shows I've been watching recently on Netflix is, I think it's called like 11/22/63, and it's about this guy that goes back in time to try to prevent like the assassination of like Kennedy. So it's a real good series. And I also been watching this show. I think it's on Prime if I'm not mistaken, or it might be Netflix, called Alone. And it's about like these people being dropped off in like the Arctic Circle. And they all have like backgrounds of like hunting and fishing and foraging, and they gotta basically survive out in the Arctic Circle out there with bears and wolves, and they have to like fish and get food on their own and build their own shelter. That's been like a pretty good series I've been watching. But yeah, I'll definitely check out the Has Been Hotel. It sounds interesting, just the name alone. So I'm about to rinse this beard bath out of my beard, so that way I can start prepping it for like the care. So as you seen earlier, I already like washed and scrubbed my beard with the beard bath. Has a real great lather to it. I scrubbed all that dead skin from underneath my beard. And now I'm about to rinse it out. What year did the show come out? Did it come out this year, or has it been out already? Like, has it been out like since like last year, is what I'm saying? Or is it from this year? So I'm just sticking my beard up underneath the water, getting a good rinse. Maybe 24, okay, cool. Any notable actors in it? Any like famous actors, or is it more so new up and coming actors? Didn't mean to do that. There we go. My apologies. Turn to Keith David. I'll probably know him if I see him, but I'm not familiar with the name, to be honest. So I just finished rinsing out my beard. It's still damp. And so far it looks a lot better. So I hit it with the razor, hit it with the clippers, cleaned up in this area. And my beard is still damp, so now I'm gonna hit it with the blow dryer. So I'm putting it on low heat and I'm just gonna, pick it out. So I like to get it somewhat dry first before I start adding product to it, because I'm gonna end up picking it out to its full potential once I get it, at least dry enough to start adding product to it. Because I don't want to add product right now because it's still damp and it's not gonna, mesh well, especially with my hair texture. So what's the plans for the weekend? What y'all got going on for the weekend? I know tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Everybody got their gifts in order? Oh yeah. How's the beard looking so far? Is it coming along? I think it looked a whole lot better from when we first started out. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment and the kind words. So now it is pretty much dry now. I hit it with like some low heat. And now this is where I typically go in with the product. So the product I'm going to be using is the Ocean View Juice Boost, which is very moisturizing. It has a lot of great natural ingredients in it. It has rosemary. As you can see, this oil is infused with rosemary, which is known to have like hair growth properties to help like reduce like shedding, thinning, or for anybody who's like struggling to like grow their beard, or they're just struggling with growing a thicker beard, or if you have like a patchy beard and you're just trying to fill in those spots, this will be a good product to use in order to, accomplish those goals. So it's good for like scalp relief, hair loss, and just overall, it adds a lot of moisture and it promotes hair growth. So it has aloe vera, castor oil, I believe coconut oil, and botana oil in it, which I know botana oil has been very popular for like the past couple of years when it comes to like hair growth. When you said you look like very good, is when I joined. All right, so I got the juice boost. It's a very light too. It has a very neutral fragrance, but it's very light and thin. It's not oily. It may look oily, but it's not. I promise you, it's like very light. It almost feels like if you ever had like aloe vera in your hand, that's pretty much like the texture of Juice Boost. So I just rub it in like this. I even put some on my mustache, so I'm not looking ashy up here in this area. When you say you look like a werewolf, it's when I join. Hey, I do be looking like a werewolf sometimes. I'm gonna be honest with you, especially throughout the week. I'll be rough, especially when I'm in the gym working. Like, I honestly don't care how I be looking, but I still like to look presentable sometimes. So I catch myself before I slip too far off the deep end, and I'll, tighten back up. I will do my beard maintenance because I still like to move around out in public, and I still want to look presentable and be a good representation of myself. So, and my family. So I don't want to just be seen rough all the time. But some days I do be bumming. I was like, man, I don't care how I look. All right, so the beard is moisturized. And now I'm gonna hit it one more time, but this time with some cold air. I haven't had a beard. It's all good. Sometimes I get tired of it. Like my hair grows fast. It honestly takes me about 2 months to grow a beard like this. Like my facial hair grows super fast. I just wish my hairline grew like like my beard, because I can grow a mustache and a beard in no time. But having a beard sometimes can be overrated, especially when it gets super long, because it gets itchy. Like, especially in the summertime, it'll get like really itchy, and sometimes it gets annoying. But typically I'll grow my beard out in the winter, like during the cold months, and then in the as we start to approach spring and summer is when I'll cut it down. Not necessarily cut it down completely, but I'll do like a small chin strap, to where it's just like thin, and then just like connecting like at the bottom of my jawline to my beard. So I typically grow my beard out like this in the cold months, when I'm in grind mode. And I also have some beard spray from Everyday Hustle, by one of my colleagues named Adam Ali. He has a very dope product. It's called the brand is called Everyday Hustle, and it's a beard oil by Adam Ali. This is another product that I like to pair with my Juice Boost. And this product is great because I believe this one has I think it's the rose water one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is good. This adds like a lot of shine and luster to your beard. You just give it like a few spritz here, and it'll add like a lot of shine to it. So after I blow dry my beard, I'll come through with the pick. Come through with the pick like so. And boom, there you go. The beard is bearded. You can see it's like, it looks healthier. You see the face is all cleaned up now. It doesn't look as rough as it did earlier, especially underneath here. Yeah, I see it's just you again. I appreciate you for sticking with me. But yeah, that's essentially like my beard care routine, as far as like maintenance goes. So this is the end result. You guys tell me what y'all think. Did I do good with the lineups, with the working with the razors, the mustache? Like I don't have like the top tier like barber clippers, but I think I did a pretty decent job with the tools that I did have, or that I do have. The beard looks, moisturized. It looks clean. Looks like it's being taken care of. Looks like I just gave it some love. So become a Roblox YouTuber. You know what? That's definitely interesting that you said that. I haven't really thought about it as much, but I do know Roblox is very popular. So I would definitely have to, look into it and see, like, check out the lay of the land. Cool beard, you could do the Mongo Jerry. Look it up. That would be bad. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I'm low-key playing Fortnite right now. Awesome, awesome. I remember Fortnite when it first came out. I didn't know people were still playing Fortnite. I knew it got big over the years, but I remember when it first came out. Yeah, Fortnite is very interesting. I couldn't keep up. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, the OG back. But yeah, man, you can see I think I did my thing with the razors. I gotta pat myself on the back. I'm gonna brag just a little bit because I think I did all right with the razors. Man, I definitely appreciate y'all for coming through on the live, man. Let me know where y'all joining from. Let me know where y'all joining from. I'll definitely love to interact with y'all. Florida, Florida. Okay, cool. Where in Florida? Okay, Jacksonville, Jacksonville. Okay. Dope. Isn't Jacksonville Duval County or something like that, if I'm not mistaken? Orlando. Orlando. Okay, okay. I haven't been to Orlando. I think the closest I've been to Orlando has been Tampa. Yeah, Tampa was pretty cool. Tampa Bay. But I do have relatives out towards Orlando in Kissimmee, St. Cloud area, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Kissimmee, St. Cloud. Central Texas, Central Texas. If you've ever been to Texas, it's like a hour away from Austin. No, I appreciate you, C94 Brooks. Thank you for coming through and showing some love. I appreciate you for sticking around as long as you did. And also, yeah, definitely, if you guys haven't already, subscribed to the channel. And I will be going live more often, just showing you guys different aspects of, just everyday life and things that we do at Ocean View Brand. So yeah, and also check out our content. We got tons of shorts, tons of memes, engaging content around like hair growth tips, hair in general, athletes, history. We even got lo-fi channels if you're interested in like just, studying beats, just relaxing music. And if you're looking for like amazing 360 wave products, we have those available as well on Amazon. So yeah, definitely check those. Check out all the different everything we have to offer. Yeah, but definitely appreciate y'all for coming through and checking out my beard maintenance routine. And I appreciate the support, all the love that you guys been giving. So until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. So everybody have an amazing weekend and stay tuned. Appreciate y'all.